Dharamjot, who's there with me in the newsroom. Dharamjot, as the developments come in by the minute at this point, we know of the locations which are being targeted. Now, of course, from the Pakistani side, they are giving some more details on this. But of course, we all know of Pakistani intelligence, how credible it is. But at this point, what India has confirmed, anything other than that you've picked up?
Well, it's just what we've been talking about so far, Shivan. 9 sites is what they've mentioned. They have, although, pointed out specifically that they will be sharing more details in a press conference. It is expected that they will give out more details with respect to how the attack happened, why were the sites chosen, what was the basis, what the intel came in. Clearly, this information is going to be slightly different, if I may say so, from what the Pakistani side is claiming to be at this point, which is why, all eyes are on the press conference that will take place later in the evening. Statements are also expected from the political parties and the Prime Minister too, Shivan, but it remains to be seen how that pans out. As and when the attack happened at around 1:30, 1:35 a.m., within minutes we saw a post put out. The PIB press release also just clearly mentions the 9 locations that were targeted, 9 out of 42, like I've been saying again and again, 42 terror launchpads and terror infrastructure that the Indian Armed Forces and intelligence agencies had identified right after the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, more information is expected. That is something that will come out over the course of the next few hours, the next few days, depending on the sensitivity of the situation, Shivan, because let's not forget, even our viewers need to be reminded of this, that the border still remains intense. There is a lot of crossfire, a lot of shelling that is going on at the LOC. And then the situation has been intense for the past 2 weeks, but it has also been very, very intense and escalated in the past couple of hours. So given the entire scenario, given the sensitivity of the situation, given the fact that the Indian Armed Forces will be bracing for any sort of retaliation from the Pakistani side, they will be sharing information depending on the sensitivity of the situation. However, there is a lot of preparedness, not just militarily, but also in terms of the civic situation. In the past few days, security officials have been briefing all the villages, all the civilians living near the India-Pakistan border in terms of how they should be prepared. In fact, I was speaking to some locals at the Rajasthan and the Punjab border that is shared with Pakistan, and how they were asked to stockpile 2 months of ration in their home and be prepared for any circumstance that may arise. So this was the briefing given to them last week, which is again a clear indication of the fact that the Indian Armed Forces were well prepared and had their plan in place to carry out this particular precision strike on terror targets in the middle of the night. How this pans out, again, a lot of these border villages will be seeing that they'll be emptied. Civilians will be asked to push back and stay away from the border areas, because it is yet to be determined how the Pakistani side retaliates or reacts to this as the day further progresses, Shivan.